In this episode of Big Dreams, meet Dr. Pam Brett, the Red Bank Borough Public Schools math coach. Big Dreams!
So, we're talking with Dr. Pam Brett. Dr. Brett is our math specialist here.
So what I do here in the district is I provide in-house professional development for the math teachers, grades kindergarten through 8. I work one-on-one with teachers, I work in small groups with teachers. So during the professional learning community periods that the teachers have during the school day, I will push in and present, for example, a strategy for building number sense, for example, with students. And so we practice the strategy as if the teachers are the students, so the teachers can experience how the students would experience the strategy, and then we take that strategy and we push it right into the lessons with the students so the teachers can see how their students would respond to that particular strategy.
Okay, I'm setting the timer for 10 minutes. Yes.
Now, I've seen some of your work in the classroom. You oftentimes are functioning as a master teacher, and it's not just the activities that you're giving the teachers, it's the way you approach these things. How long have you been in education?
I've been teaching for 20 years.
So tell me about math for a kid that really doesn't get math. I understand you use models.
Brain research actually is telling us now that when students are learning a new mathematical concept, they need several parts of their brain in order to put the ideas together. And in order to make that happen, students need to be able to see math in a physical sense and in a kinesthetic sense, not just paper and pencil the way I learned when I was in school or you learned when you were in school.
Tell me about manipulatives. Why are teachers using so many manipulatives in our classrooms?
Okay, so that's a great question. The manipulatives are another way to talk about them is models. They're physical objects or something that students can use to help build their mathematical understanding. So, for example, in a 5th grade class where we're teaching division with remainders, it helps students to recognize what we're going to do with the remainder, and it helps them use different parts of their brain to get there.
How do you help a teacher help a kid who's struggling?
Right, so students who struggle with mathematics usually are struggling because they're stuck on one procedure or one strategy that a teacher or a parent has presented, and so in order to have success with that, they basically have to repeat exactly what the teacher or the parent is telling them to do. Whereas with manipulatives, it broadens the field for the student to be able to be successful with the mathematics because it gives them more than one way to represent what the problem is, what the concept is.
I was with a math teacher in the building the other day, and They talked about productive struggle.
Yes.
What?
Right, so productive struggle is one of my favorite terms, and basically what productive struggle means is giving the students and the teachers opportunity to grapple with a particular topic and maybe not get it right on the first try, but after several tries and with support of the teacher and other students helps the students to develop that self-confidence, knowing that they don't need to hit it on the mark the first try, which is very different from the way that we all learned how to do mathematics.
It is a very different world. Can you speak briefly to the question of data? Is data driving our instruction in mathematics at all in this district?
I'm really excited about our new software, iReady, in the Red Bank Borough Public Schools. iReady is a powerful tool for teachers in that it provides quality math assessment as well as instructional guidance based on student performance on the assessment. I'll first talk about the diagnostic assessment. iReady is an incredibly powerful tool in that it provides individual student information in the 4 specific domains of mathematical understanding. The 4 domains are number and operations, algebra and algebraic thinking, measurement and data, and geometry. This is really important information for teachers because it gives the teachers an opportunity to see specifically where the students may either be struggling, where they may be on grade level, or where they may need enrichment. For example, you may have a student who excels in the area of number and operations, but may be lacking some skills in the area of geometry. So the teacher knows where to pinpoint specific skills for that particular student or group of students. iReady allows each student to reach their individual goals, and it makes it fun as the diagnostic results lead teachers to specific games that the students can play and interact together. So as I walk through the classrooms in the Red Bank Public Schools, I see the students playing games using cards and dice. They're laughing, they're having a good time, and that makes learning fun and engaging for the students. I'm really excited to see the growth of our students in the data. I'm also excited to see students reach their individual goals at the Red Bank Borough Public Schools as they become powerful mathematical learners. But the real data that I think makes the most difference in the most authentic setting is the data that we collect right in the moment in the classroom with the students. When a student has a look of confusion or even a look of fear on their face, that we can fix it right there in the moment without having to wait until after the class period ends to collect a quiz grade or something like that. It's much better in the moment.
You said fear. It sounds like by using this formative assessment, are you improving the experience for the kid?
I think so, yes. And last week I was actually in a 6th grade classroom where I looked at a young, one of the young girls, and I said, "Are you terrified?" And I said, "Because you look terrified." And she looked at me in the eyes and said, "Yes." I said, "Good." I said, "Because that means that you're growing more brain cells." So just giving them the opportunity to feel that it's okay to sometimes not know what the next step is going to be, but to know that they can be comfortable with that, and that me and the teacher, we are going to work together as a team to help them overcome that.